What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Ifanis, aka Viper Magic, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about Steam. Now, a few days ago, Valve's online distribution service, Steam, announced that they were going to be working in a partnership with Bethesda to start offering paid mods on Skyrim. And this rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and the forums blew up about it, and Reddit was really vicious about it. NeoGAF was all over it, Twitter was all over it, and a lot of people were just generally unhappy. Modding is really at the core of what PC culture is. I know I mentioned the story before about going to the gaming show with my dad and getting the Wolfenstein Beavis and Butthead mod and how cool that was. And to find that a lot of those features which made games, it made entire genres of games like the Defense of the Ancients mods and Counter-Strike and Team Fortress, those all came from mods. And to have that potentially put behind a paywall rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So a couple days ago, the Gaben put a Reddit Ask Me Anything on there, and a lot of people were venting their frustration. Very quickly, it was apparent to me that he was overwhelmed with negativity. So I wasn't surprised when I read this headline today, and I'm just going to read a bit of it to you. Basically, Valve has announced that they're getting rid of the service, and if you go on Steam right now, the checkbox where it had paid and free, it's gone. It's just all back to free. We're going to remove, this is the statement, we're going to remove the payment feature from the Skyrim workshop. For anyone who spent money on a mod, we'll be funding you the complete amount. We talked to the team Bethesda, and they agree. We've done this because it's clear we didn't understand exactly what we were doing. We've been shipping many features over the years and aimed at allowing community creators to receive a share of the rewards, and in the past, they've been received well. It's obvious now this case is different. Now that you've backed a dump truck of feedback into our inboxes, we'll be chewing through it. But if you have any further thoughts, please let us know. So, this is a great example of speaking with your wallet. This is a great example of that. A lot of people did not buy into this. A lot of people thought it was stupid. The modding community wasn't even in favor of it. This was just something that completely came out of the dark. Now listen, we do not own Steam. We do not own Valve. Yes, most PC gamers rely on those, rely on Valve as their digital distribution service because it's just so great. And everyone goes bananas for the winter sale and the summer sale. And we love the service, but we don't own it by any means. So if they wanted to do this and they said, too bad, stick it, we would have no choice. Unfortunately, there's really not much in the way of competition that backs up to, can compete with what Steam is doing. You have Green Man Gaming, you have Good Old Games, you have a couple other places, but nothing on par with what Steam offers. So, this is actually very interesting because they could have gotten away with this if they wanted to, and there was nothing you could have done about it. Nothing any of us could have done about it. But I think it shows a couple things. One, it shows that people, when they speak with their wallets, they listen. And I'm sure they dumped a lot of money into this service only to find out that it wasn't working. And two, I'm not really surprised so much by this, but it again reflects to me how important Twitter and social media has become. I mean, these guys received a lot of negative press about this. This was all over the news, and this was consuming gamers' lives. So it's a good thing that this has been reverted. I wouldn't be surprised, however, if you see some iteration of this in the future, although I would probably expect you would see it on a much lower, like a beta level or a closed group level, rather than just blowing it up to everyone. Now, they do mention that people that actually spent money will be getting full refunds. I can't imagine that's many of you guys, but that is come to pass. And the modders who we're hoping to maybe make some money off this, looks like that's not going to be the desired, that's not going to be the outcome of all this, and they're going to have to find it in other ways. Now, does that mean modding is dead? Of course not. I think this all leaves a bad taste in people's mouths, but all Steam has to do is throw a sale at us, and we're going to forget all about it and move back on their happy lives, and we're all just going to be happy as can be, right? I mean, I can't imagine people are going to I'm not going to stick with PC gaming anymore, and I'm going to go and get another service because I don't like what Steam's doing. I can't imagine that. They made a mistake and they owned up to it, and I commend them for that. And I think that's the right choice. Again, if you look at what modding is to a cornerstone of PC gaming, suddenly charging for certain features. It left a bad taste in a lot of our mouths. Anyways, enough of me rambling. I don't know what you guys think. Are you guys happy with this? Should we give Valve props for standing up and saying, you know what, we made a mistake? I mean, they released an apology. I'll put it in the description box below. Bethesda actually had a much longer description of explaining why and their agreement with Valve to get rid of it. And I'm sure that all they have to do is throw a Fallout game in front of our faces, or the next Skyrim game, or the next Elder Scrolls game in front of our faces, and we'll forget all about it. Now, with E3 coming up soon, that's probably going to be pretty easy to do, and we'll see where it goes from there. Anyways, sound off. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Please do me a favor. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this debacle. And where do you think the future of PC gaming is going with respect to modding? As always, thanks for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys on the